Hi students, nice to meet you all through this video and I welcome you all to the new chemistry video session. In this video, I am going to start a new lesson which is present in the second volume, lesson number 8. Right. So in this class, we are going to learn about the a particular type of chemical reaction. In our daily life, we may cross over many kind of chemical and physical changes. Mainly, we are considering about the chemical change. For example, the iron material which is present in the window or in the door or in the table is mainly made by iron. This iron, which is combined Fe, is combined with the oxygen to form a rust. That is, rusting takes place. It may be Fe2O3 in the presence of water. It is moisture only. The reaction takes place. So a pure iron combined with atmospheric substance to form a new compound, rust. So after the formation of rusting, there is no way to combine any other reaction or any chemical reaction to give back the pure iron molecule. Once the iron is react with these two compounds to form a rusting, there is no way to produce back the pure iron. So these kind of chemical reactions are called irreversible reaction. We were already learn many kind of reaction: combination, displacement, disproportionation, exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction. Likewise, we may learn many kind of reaction. In this is a simple category. Generally, chemical reactions are classified into two types. One is irreversible. Once the reactant combined with any reactant or reagent to form a product, the product cannot be retained, cannot react to form a reactant. These kind of reactions are called irreversible reaction. These are one-side reaction. All the reactants are completely converted to product side only. There is no reverse category. This kind of chemical reactions are called irreversible reaction. Right. So what about the other? We may consider hemoglobin. You may all well known about the substance hemoglobin, which is the essential part in our blood which contain hemoglobin. What is the main role of hemoglobin? Which combine with the oxygen. Oxygen is mixed with the hemoglobin to form a oxyhemoglobin. This oxyhemoglobin is obtained. The hemoglobin normally present in the blood molecule, which combined with the oxygen which is present in our respiration. The combined with oxygen, they are formed in the form of oxyhemoglobin. There is an oxygen molecule present in hemoglobin. Right. The hemoglobin which deliver the oxygen into the particular cells. So after the delivering of oxygen, the hemoglobin again reverts back to normal hemoglobin. First, it combined with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin, and after the delivery of oxygen to the particular place, that is in the cell, because oxygen is a main fuel, energy source for the individual cells. So after the delivering of this oxygen, hemoglobin again become normal hemoglobin. So this is reverse back to form a hemoglobin after the removal, that is minus O2. Addition of O2 gives oxyhemoglobin. After the removal of oxygen, that is minus oxygen, it become hemoglobin. These kind of reactions are called reversible reaction, which is take place in both forward and reverse direction. Here the reactant gives product. After some time, this is act as a reactant and react to form a product. This kind of reactions are takes place in some chemical reaction. These kind of reactions are called reversible reaction. Reversible reaction. right? So in this kind of reversible reaction, this is a forward direction reaction, and this is a reverse direction reaction. Normally, a reaction which have some own speed. In chemical term, the speed can be denoted by the word rate. Rate. Rate means speed of reaction. This is an important. Speed is equal to rate. So this forward reaction have its own rate, that is called rate of forward reaction, RF, simply known as forward reaction speed, that is rate of forward reaction, RF. And similarly the reverse reaction, which also have its own speed, that is denoted by RR, rate of reverse reaction, RR, right? This rate of forward reaction and the rate of reverse reaction cannot be same in all reaction, but sometimes it may be equal. At the time, the reactions are called equilibrium. What is equilibrium? In a reverse reaction, the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of reverse reaction is called equilibrium. This takes place at a certain time only. Otherwise, which is simply called reversible reaction. Not always the forward and reverse reaction rate are same. At particular time only, the forward reaction speed and reverse reaction speed are same. At the time, the reactions are called equilibrium. This is our today new lesson, lesson number 8, physical and chemical equilibrium. In a chemical reaction which takes place in single side, one side reactions are called irreversible reaction. Sometimes or some of the chemical reactions that takes place in reverse back. That kind of possible reactions are called reversible reaction. In this reversible reaction, the forward reaction speed, that is called rate of forward reaction, is equal to rate of reverse reaction, means that kind of reactions are called equilibrium. Otherwise, they are simply called reversible only. So in reversible reaction, there is a particular kind. Forward and reverse reaction have same rate, means they are only called equilibrium. And they are classified into physical and chemical according to the nature of the reaction proceed and which and where they are proceed. They are classified into physical and chemical equilibrium. This is the today new lesson, physical and chemical equilibrium. So in this lesson, the first topic is about the introduction of physical and chemical equilibrium. In our daily life, we may meet some of the chemical equilibrium and the physical equilibrium reactions. Say for example, the park, in the children's park, you may see the seesaw. This is a small play. Seesaw. Suppose there is a equal weighted person who may sit in the seesaw, means which is stand like a straight manner. There is a person, suppose there are two persons present in the opposite side, which contain equal weight, means they are in a equal or in a narrow line manner. So you may see the bar. What we think, there is no change takes place, but actually this side force applied is equal to the force applied on the opposite side. So in both the sides, the equal amount of forces are applied. This is an example of equilibrium. In forward and reverse having equal force, there is equal rate. This is called equilibrium. And also in a kairulukum poti, there is a rope which can be pulled by some persons. There is number of 10 number of persons. Here 10 number of persons. They may pull the rope. Pull the rope means the point. This is a middle point. The middle point does not move in any side. That means there is no force or no pulling applied on the rope means this is not true, because equal amount of force is applied in both opposite sides, so that only the middle point does not move in anywhere. So this is also an example for equilibrium. So equal amount of force applied on opposite sides which give equilibrium. ஸோ நம்ம வெளியிலேருந்து பார்க்கும்போது எந்த விதமான சேஞ்சஸும் இல்லாத மாதிரி தெரியும், பட் ஆக்சுவலி தெர் இஸ் எ ஈக்குவல் சேஞ்சஸ் டேக்ஸ் பிளேஸ். திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் அ டைனமிக் நேச்சர். ஆல் த ஈக்லிபிரியம் ரியாக்ஷன்ஸ் ஆர் டைனமிக் ஈக்லிபிரியம், பிகாஸ் ஃபார் சீயிங் இன் அவுட் சைட், வெளியிலேருந்து பார்க்கும்போது எந்த விதமான சேஞ்சஸும் இல்லாத மாதிரி தெரியும், பட் ஆக்சுவலி தெர் இஸ் எ force or a reaction which takes place in equal manner. That is called equilibrium, and that kind of chemical equilibriums are called dynamic equilibrium. There is equal amount of forward and reverse reaction, and the reverse changes takes place in chemical reactions are called dynamic equilibrium. So this is a small introduction about physical and chemical equilibrium. Now enter into the topic. So in this equilibrium lesson, the first topic is about physical equilibrium. In the physical equilibrium, the amount of substance do not change. There is only change in the physical state. This is an important point. Amount of chemical substance do not change, but there is only change in, there is a change in physical state. What is physical state? A chemical substance may exist in three different states: solid, liquid, gas. So these are the different state only changed, and they are also in equilibrium nature. That kind of changes are called physical equilibrium. Say for example, we consider water H2O, which is present as a solid. For example, it may be a ice. In solid state, water is called ice, which is on applying temperature, the solid H2O become the same H2O. The amount of H2O, there is number of H2O molecules are same, but what is the difference? Here this is a solid, but this is a liquid, that is water. So ice converted to water is a forward reaction. Then after some time we may reduce the temperature, again the water become ice, solid. So this is in reversible nature, and suppose the rate of forward reverse reaction same, means this is an example for equilibrium. In this, the amount, there is 1 ml, here also 1 ml, because 100 number of H2O, 100 number of H2O, the number of amount of substance is not changed, but only change in the physical state. This is a solid, but this is a liquid, which involves an equilibrium. This is the one category which is called a solid liquid equilibrium. So they may ask like, what is solid liquid equilibrium? Means there is a conversion of solid into liquid and liquid into solid in an equilibrium reactions are called solid liquid equilibrium. In this, there is no change in the amount of substance, but there is only change in the physical state. Therefore this is called a physical equilibrium, and in this the particular state is solid liquid equilibrium, because the equilibrium attained between the solid and liquid, right? Sometimes the changes may take place in some other phases. For example, we may consider another category, liquid vapor equilibrium. So in this, the liquid become gas, that is vapor. Same H2O only consider. H2O is in the liquid state, that is water. Water on heating gives water vapor, that is considered as a gaseous substance, that is water vapor. In the gaseous state, water molecule is always known as steam or vapor. Right. On cooling, the vapor again converted to H2O liquid, that is water, liquid water. So this is also in equilibrium state. There is no amount conversion in the amount, but only changes in the state, liquid converted to gas. So this kind of reactions are called liquid vapor equilibrium. Suppose they make gas, means they are called liquid gas equilibrium. Naturally occurring gases are generally represented by gas. Converting gases are called vapor. So that only the reactions are called liquid vapor equilibrium. Here we convert the liquid into gaseous water. So the gaseous water is called vapor. This is not a naturally occurring. So the vapor is an important word. And the last one, the third conversion is solid vapor equilibrium. Solid is converted to vapor directly. This kind of reactions are mainly takes place in which kind of reaction? That kind of reactions are called sublimation. Very good. Solid is directly converted to vapor, means they are called sublimation. Sometimes some solid substance like camphor. Camphor is a solid. It's converted to the same camphor, but which is in gaseous state. They are again controlled in condition. They are collectively and joined to form a reactant back. This is also happen in some reactions. So this is called this is an example for the solid vapor equilibrium state. In this, the solid molecules are directly converted to vapor. This may take place in very few substances only. So these are the main three types of equilibrium in physical state, and they are called physical equilibrium: solid to liquid, liquid to vapor, and finally solid to vapor, that is gaseous state. For the solid to vapor, there is one more example, is that chemical compound ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, is a solid. On heating, which is directly converted to ammonium chloride, NH4Cl gas. So here there is a conversion of solid into directly gas. So this is an example for solid vapor equilibrium type. So these are the three kind of equilibrium reactions in physical equilibrium: solid liquid, liquid vapor, solid vapor. Right. In this one, the amount of substance does not change, the only change in the physical state. This is an important point you have to remember, and there is a simple example only given, very important. The next one is about the dissolution of solid or a gas in liquid. A dissolution means dissolving of solid or a gas in liquid to give a solution. At the time, they are also in equilibrium nature. This is also come under the category of physical equilibrium nature. So in this, you may consider the first one. There is solid in gas equilibrium. We may dissolve some. Here, this is act as a solute. This is liquid, solid in liquid. This liquid act as a solvent. So this solute and solvent become solution. So they create a new solution. At the time, they involved in equilibrium reaction. So that only they comes under the category of physical equilibrium. Right. For example, in the place of solute, we may consider any salt or sugar. This is very simple and your daily life substance. We may consider sugar. It's a solid which may combine with water. It's a solvent. So sugar dissolve in water. The dissolve, which is denoted like dissolution. Dissolve is denoted here as dissolution. Dissolution of solid in liquid. So we consider the water and add sugar. What will happen? The solid sugar combine with the water molecule and become a sugar solution. So this is a solid, but this is a liquid. After adding a small amount of sugar at a particular time and particular temperature, the sugar molecule get precipitated. That kind of nature is called saturation. That solutions are called saturated solution because a sufficient amount of sugar only dissolve in a sufficient amount of solvent. After that, the sugar particles are settled down. After we may add means they create a super saturated nature. So this is another kind of topic. So in this, a solid sugar which is added in water means they are create a liquid solution called a sugar solution. Right. So sugar on dissolution to create sugar solution. Sometimes we may heat the solution means the water molecule get evaporated and finally we get solid sugar. So this is also takes place in reverse manner, and sometimes the rate of reactions are equal means they are come under the category of equilibrium. So this is an example for solid in liquid equilibrium, which is in dissolution of solid in liquid. Similarly, we may consider the solid in liquid in place of gas in liquid. This is also another category of equilibrium. Gas in liquid equilibrium. Gas. In the place of gas, we consider carbon dioxide, liquid the same, H2O. The carbon dioxide gas is dissoluted on H2O. They create a carbon dioxide liquid. They are called a carbonic acid, which is main substitution or main constituent in the soft drinks. It's a beverage material. Carbonic acid. It is carbonated water. Every cool drinks which contain this component only, carbonated water. So this gas is easily converted to liquid by the dissolution of carbon dioxide in water. And again, they are reversed back to form a gas in this reaction. The formation of liquid and the dissolution, that is a reformation of gas which have same rate. That is called the rate of forward reaction and the rate of reverse reaction. Therefore, the equilibrium reaction is obtained. Here also the sugar solid become sugar solution. This is the forward and reverse reaction. In forward reaction, dissolution takes place. In reverse, crystallization. There is evaporation of water, remaining crystal only obtained. So the forward reaction is the dissolution, formation of solution, and the reverse reaction should be a crystallization. The formation of solution and formation of crystal have same rate. Therefore, they are called equilibrium reaction. So these are the introduction part about the physical equilibrium and classifications of the physical equilibrium. So these are the today topic. In the lesson, the next topic is about chemical equilibrium. So that's all, student. In this today video, we will learn about what is equilibrium. What is equilibrium? In a reversible reaction, the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of reverse reaction is called equilibrium. At the time only they are called equilibrium, and the state is called equilibrium state. And according to the nature of the reaction proceed, they are classified into physical and chemical equilibrium. Today we will learn some physical equilibrium. In physical equilibrium, there is no change in amount of substance. There is only change in state, physical state. This is the point you have to remember. So accordingly, they are classified into solid to liquid. liquid to gas, solid to gas. There is gases are generally called vapor because of the conversion. Naturally occurring substance only called gas. Conversions are generally denoted by vapor. So solid liquid equilibrium, liquid vapor equilibrium, solid vapor equilibrium are one category. And in the second one, that is solid to solution, solid in liquid equilibrium, then gas in liquid equilibrium. There are also some categories. So these are the part we were discussed in the today video. With a simple example, we may learn. You have to recall and you have to read the topic which is present in the textbook. The first 3 pages it is covered. So that's all, student. This is our today topic. I hope you all understand about the today topic, equilibrium. If you have any doubt means please note it and ask in the doubt clarification session. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching my video.